Oh, that dope Dream Team. It's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with 5 things that shocked me after moving to Australia. Things you should know before moving here. Before we dive into this video, y'all know I need y'all to smash that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What you got? Good day, Darlene.
Moving to a new country can honestly be very daunting or even terrifying for some, especially if you've never been there before. Your once familiar places or activities are long gone, replaced with unfamiliar faces, food, and culture. Although I know it is very exciting at first and many of you can easily acclimate to the unknown landscape, the purpose of this video is to highlight the things that surprised me and caught me off guard when I first moved to Australia. Here are interesting things and truths that I learned about Australia after moving here from the Philippines. Just a disclaimer.
Nah, she's not lying. Like, moving to a new place, I feel like at first, yeah, it's scary, but it's also exciting because it's like everything here is new. Like, I'm no longer in the same bubble that I've lived my life in. I get to experience new things. But at the same time, it's like you go out of your normal routine, right? You're away from all the people that you've known, that you love, that you've grown up with. You're away from everything that you know, and you're jumping into something completely new. So you're excited, scared, but ready to explore. But at the same time, you miss everything that you already know, everything and everyone. So I feel you.
Though, even though these are my truths, doesn't mean they are your truths or even absolute facts. These are just my observations and experiences that I hope to share with you and give some insight on what it's like living in Australia. First is money and credit cards. It may be a surprise for some, but the Philippines is largely a cash-driven society, meaning lots of businesses still don't accept credit cards. But here in Australia, you rarely see people pay using cash. Especially when COVID hit, they encouraged the use of credit cards as opposed to cash. I would say credit cards, Apple Pay, Android Pay are the most used transaction methods here in Australia. In contrast, if you leave your house in the Philippines without your wallet full of cash, good luck buying anything. To be honest, for me, I never use cash anymore. Sometimes I use credit card if I have it with me, but mostly I use my phone or Apple Pay to pay at restaurants, retail stores, or even just transferring money to my friends and colleagues. We have this bank-to-bank transfer, which transfers money right away, instantly to your friends or to someone if you're transferring funds. Second,
Wow, so the Philippines ain't got all that? So Philippines, like, hey, cash is king around here, which no matter what, no cash, I feel like will always be king when it comes to things. But I feel like, yeah, nowadays it is going towards plastic. We know Australia was kind of the first to leap on that train, and know what I'm saying, when it comes to tapping to pay and right, credit card, they got the apps, Apple Pay, you got Google Pay, you got all these Samsung Pay, you can pay on your phone. There's so many things. I never use my phone though. I always have my card, but you got all these things. And cash just really isn't pulled out anymore. And I feel like USA jumped on that wave as well. Might be a little slow to the tap and pay. Know what I'm saying? Australia was way ahead of us with that. But we're now on that train. Tap and pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay. Just cash isn't really a thing that you need to carry around. Never need cash. Even if someone doesn't have the freaking cash register or anything like that. I mean, yeah. Even if someone doesn't have like the Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit card machine, anything like that, you can always transfer money, like she said, bank to bank transfer, Cash App, PayPal. What's the other one called? I can't remember. But I use Zelle. That's bank to bank transfer. It doesn't cost either one of us to send or accept money. That's the best one for me. But you just have all these different ways of paying now where cash, you don't really need it anymore.
transportation system. This is one of the first things that I really noticed when I visited Australia. Public transport here is very accessible, meaning a car is not really a necessity. You can live your life here without a car. I personally know some people who are yet to purchase a car but have traveled to more places than me. That speaks to the advanced transport system of Australia. Additionally, its efficiency is next level. Buses and trains always follow their schedules, so you can be assured that you'll get to your destination on time, which is very important if you're trying to commute to your appointment or at work. We also have this app on the phone that you can use to track in real time the location of your bus or train. Contrast this to the public transport in the Philippines. I guess maybe because of this, Filipino time was created. So to give you an idea, Metro Manila has only 2 train lines while Sydney has 8. I'm not throwing shade at the Philippines, but I'm just saying there are so much things to improve and we don't have to be late for everything. Third is 6 o'clock.
I said we don't have to be late for everything. Shout out to Australia Transport. Yeah, I feel like there's only maybe a couple cities in America that actually have like good public transport. Most places don't have good public transport, if they have public transport at all. You feel me? So yeah, that's not something. Here, you gotta have a car. You need a car. You need to get places consistently on time. A car is an absolute necessity in the U.S. But dang. So I guess Philippines, their public transport isn't as great either. But Australia, ahead of the curve.
Closing. You can guarantee that most businesses are closed by 6 p.m.
Oh,
if you want to go shopping for clothes after you work and you finish 6:10 p.m., you gotta wait till the weekend to do it or just do online shopping. This was definitely hard to get used to because in the Philippines, shopping centers, or more commonly known as malls, close at around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., leaving you plenty of time after your busy work to relax and take your time to do your shopping. This extends to restaurants here in Australia. Though they close a bit later than 6, you're stuck with only a few options, probably Macca's if you live outside of the Sydney CBD. Fourth is
That's interesting. Yeah, shops closing like right after people get off work. And I'm sure she's like in a certain part of Australia. I'm sure it's not like that everywhere in Australia. But that's very intriguing because like she said here, like kind of like in the Philippines, you don't see the malls or anything closing till around like 9-10 p.m. Or restaurants either like 9-10 p.m. most of the time. So that's an interesting one.
more to life than shopping centers. In the Philippines, if you want to go out, you always end up going to the shops because it's too hot or humid outside and there's not much public facilities that you can take advantage of. Parks are maintained, so a lot of people, especially families, bring the kids to park to play and appreciate nature. You also don't have to pay for accommodations or cottage or to go to a resort just to enjoy the beach. Here in Australia, they are free. Completely free. You don't have to pay for anything. You can just set up your cool cabanas or just lie down on your beach towel and just hit the beach. There are also trails for bushwalking and hiking if you're up for more adventures. And lastly, climate.
I want to say I think that's super dope. Because a lot of times when my girlfriend's off work and I'm done making videos, we want to do stuff, but also I don't like spending money. Like, I just don't enjoy spending money. So, know what I'm saying? If there was more free stuff to do, like to go out, like sometimes we'll go on a date where we just walk downtown and, know what I'm saying, kind of look around, might go in a shop, eat, and then just walk around some more, come back home. But other than that, we can't really think of like free things to do. And so most things cost money, and it's like, just with some more free stuff, it'd be absolutely awesome.
Australia is an attractive migration destination because of its temperate weather. Yes, we do have winter, but it's not as cold or harsh like those countries in the northern hemisphere. It's not gloomy as well during the winter, so it's not as depressing. There's still plenty of sunshine. Temperature here in Sydney during the summer can range from 20 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, but it's more of a dry heat than humid. Ultimately, moving to a new country, although can be daunting at first, should be an exciting journey, opening up new opportunities for self-discovery and expanding your perspective about culture, people, and of course food, if not the most important thing, jokes. If you want to see more of this type of video, please feel free to comment down on what you want to see next. Or if you don't like
I think that's all we got for the video and the 5 things that shocked her about moving to Australia. This is a fun video to get to react to, and it's cool to kind of always see people's first impressions after moving somewhere on the things that they think that are awesome. Also, like pros and cons type videos. But these are just 5. It sounds like awesome things about Australia that she's noticed or observed in moving there. But that's all we got for this one. If you guys have a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy D Neal. Out.